Hello everyone. So we start our journey back to Palampur from McLeodganj Clubhouse. I would talk about the route and history of McLeodganj and Dharamshala. Now there are three routes out from McLeodganj to the city of Palampur. From here, if you take a left, you reach the Khadadanda road, which is also the shortest route connecting McLeodganj to Dharamshala, and this is the route usually shown in the Google Maps. Having said that, this is also a tougher route. The reason I say that is because, as the name suggests, the road's angle of inclination here is pretty significant, thus making the distance shorter with lesser turns. But even those very limited number of turns, and narrow turns may I say, on such inclination with an oncoming vehicle could prove to be a challenge. On the right is the other road which we have taken out of McLeodganj, which adds about 10 kilometers to the distance, but it is pretty scenic and nice road to travel on to. Now approaching Dharamshala, one can take the bypass road, or if anyone is interested, can go through visit the Dharamshala, taking the road to the city. Now a small patch of that very road which connects Dharamshala city to the main Palampur Dharamshala road is not in a very good condition. In the morning, we took that very route since we wanted to visit the city of Dharamshala. Now from McLeodganj to Palampur, hence it can take anywhere between 1.5 to 2 hours depending upon which route you ultimately prefer. On your left, you can see some parking space. Now as you enter McLeodganj, you would find this parking area on your right immediately. Parking space is very limited in this city and can be a challenge, especially during peak tourist season. The roads, unlike in Shimla, are narrower here, so parking by roadside is not possible, and if that happens, then there can be a challenge and some issues for two vehicles to pass. There are 4 parking areas in the city of McLeodganj. One that you just saw in the video, other is the clubhouse where we had parked our car, another one is on the Namgyal Monastery road, and the fourth one is near Bhakshanath temple. A good multi-level parking is actually coming up on the Namgyal Monastery road, hopefully to be completed soon. Now today, McLeodganj and Dharamshala have become famous because of the presence of Dalai Lama. But settlements, at least in Dharamshala, have been quite ancient and have been present even during the reign of the Katoch dynasty. Now you may check my Kangra Fort video for more history on this dynasty and the history in general of this entire Kangra region. Link would be in the description. The royal Katoch dynasty still maintains a residence in Dharamshala, the name of which is Clouds End Villa. In Hindi, Dharamshala is the place where pilgrims stay on their religious and spiritual visits, and that's where the name of the city came from. Now I'm not very sure if there was the presence of a very ancient temple in this area. The famous Bhakshanath temple is in that way relatively recent and having been constructed in the early 19th century and reconstructed again after the Kangra earthquake of 1905. So certainly that's not the one. In their continued conquest for expansion in the Kangra region, when British moved a regiment from the city of Kangra to this very place, they scouted for a site to build their cantonment for their own regiment, which incidentally they found near an old rest house or quote-unquote Dharamshala, and hence this name was adopted for this town. Later, as it has happened in many hill settlements populated by the British, the officers built their house in this area. Then, eventually, the merchants came in with the goods and set up their shops here. And ultimately, very soon, a full-fledged town developed, and for some time, Dharamshala became the administrative capital of the entire Kangra region. In fact, the then Viceroy, Lord Elgin, liked this area so much that he wanted to make it the summer capital of India. He, however, died about 2 years of him being the Viceroy before he could actually carry out on any of his wishes, especially this one. In any case, after the catastrophic earthquake, the Kangra earthquake of 1905, which measured a huge 7.8 on Richter scale, the British completely dropped this idea, as they suffered heavy casualties in that earthquake, and instead chose Shimla to be the summer capital of India. Even the district headquarters were shifted to a lower altitude. Even today, like at many places where British put up their cantonment in the hills, for example Dalhousie, keeping in with that tradition and our own security calculations in mind, today we see an Indian military regiment placed en route from Dharamshala to McLeodganj. So let's continue our discussion on history of Dharamshala and McLeodganj. Now I have covered Dharamshala, so let's talk about McLeodganj. By 1855, two important places of civilian settlement came up, initially composed of the family members of the military personnel stationed at Dharamshala, and then as a support to the military personnel and the crew stationed in the cantonment in Dharamshala, and eventually later on developing by itself into small towns. They were McLeodganj and Forsythganj. McLeodganj is named after Sir Donald Frail McLeod, a lieutenant governor of Punjab in those times, and Ganj, as many of you may know, is an area or a neighborhood approximately, that's the meaning. Below McLeodganj is the area of Forsythganj, and again, like McLeodganj, is named after a British, this time the divisional commissioner of those times. So taking pretty good care of the hierarchy of ranks, as the upper area is named after the governor and the lower area, that is the Forsythganj area, after the DC or the divisional commissioner of those times. Now in my video on places to see in McLeodganj, I have covered a beautiful British era church called St. John Church or St. John's the Wilderness Church in Forsythganj. Unlike McLeodganj, the area of Forsythganj today is less densely populated and still retains an old hill charm. I must mention that in 1860, the 66th Gurkha Light Infantry, later renamed the legendary 1st Gurkha Rifles, was stationed at this place. The Gurkhas of that regiment later built the modern-day famous Baksuna Temple, which was again later rebuilt post the Kangra earthquake of 1905. One of the Viceroys of India, Lord Elgin, which I mentioned just before in my summary of this place, is buried in McLeodganj. You can check his story in the video of places to visit in McLeodganj. Link again would be in the description. The Kangra 1905 earthquake is a watershed event in the history of this place. This is because due to the devastation caused by that earthquake, these twin towns of McLeodganj and Forsythganj started losing their significance. But as the British relocated to other places, and also as I had mentioned, the town of Shimla was declared ultimately the summer capital of India. But then they later found their glory again when it hosted the great Dalai Lama, and this place saw the construction of the Namgyal monastery, which was earlier built in Tibet. With the terrain not supportive of too much agriculture, the incoming of Dalai Lama, and with him lot of spiritual yatris and tourists, saw a boom in the tourism industry, and with that the glory days of these places came back again.